Some of the biggest damage isn't done by the system itself, it's done by what you don't know while the system is moving. Today, I want to talk about the mistakes that cost me time, leverage, and control. Not because I was careless, but because nobody tells you what actually matters until it's too late. Most people enter serious processes believing in one dangerous thing, that fairness is automatic. We assume the truth will surface, that someone will ask questions, that logic will slow things down. That assumption is the first mistake. The system doesn't pause to look for fairness, it moves forward based on what's presented, and it keeps going unless something or somebody forces it to stop. One of the biggest mistakes I made was staying quiet early on. Not because I had nothing to say, but because I believed speaking up would make things worse. I thought silence shows maturity. I thought restraint would be respected. Instead, silence created a vacuum, and that vacuum was filled with assumptions. Silence doesn't protect you, it protects the narrative already in motion. Another mistake was assuming proof would be required before belief. I expected questions, I expected verification, I expected balance. What I got instead was acceptance of one version of events. By the time I realized proof wasn't being asked for, decisions were already shaping my life. I also learned that emotional reactions, no matter how justified, works against you. Frustration, disbelief, shocks, that's all natural. But systems don't respond to emotion, they respond to process, timelines, documentation, and consistency. When emotion drives your actions, the system stays in control. Now, this one here is hard to admit. I believe I was immune, not because I was arrogant, but because I was responsible. I was present. I was involved. I was a parent. But none of that matters. None of that makes you immune. The system doesn't operate on character. It firmly operates on procedure. Here's something uncomfortable, but necessary to say. Silence is one of the system's greatest allies. When people don't talk about what happened, patterns stay hidden. When experiences aren't shared, the process never has to improve. Silence keeps people isolated. Awareness creates connection. I didn't start with all fault to relive the past. I started because I know how many people are walking into the same traps, completely unaware. And if sharing my mistakes prevents someone else from losing years of their life, then speaking up matters. Adulthood doesn't warn you when it's about to turn bad, but knowledge changes the balance. Don't mistake silence for safety. Don't assume fairness is automatic. And don't wait until the damage is done to learn how the system works. This is adult fault, and awareness is how we take power back. Also, this video reflects my personal experience and publicly available information. It is shared for awareness and education only, and it's not legal advice. I don't tend to attack individuals or promote hostility. It exists to discuss real-life impact, patterns, and lessons. Learn navigating unfair systems. If you experience something similar, share respectfully. Your voice matters, and awareness helps others. So avoid the same mistakes.